Today we are going to learn about the Ohm's law. The equation can be directly derived from the following basic equations. What is the following basic equation? Effect. First of all, you take the effect is equal to cos by opposition. Here, every conversion of energy from one form to another form can be reduced to this equation. In electric circuit, the effect we are trying to establish is the flow of charge or current. The potential difference of voltage between 2 points is the cos, and the opposition is the resistance encountered. So finally, effect is equal to I, cos is equal to V or voltage, opposition is equal to resistance. I is equal to V by R. This is called the amperes. And basically, if you take one pipe, we are feeding 100 liters of water here. 100 liters of water we are feeding. This is point A input and point B output. How much quantity of water you will get at terminal B? Generally less than 100 liters. So the water is flowing. During its travel by valves, all these things, it consumes some water. So the difference in water is called difference from 1 to B or A to B. Here you are using A to B is equal to 100 liters minus less than 100 liters. Minus less than 100 liters. Why it is happening? This is due to the during its travel the walls are consumed. If it is a glass pipe, the resistance of the opposition for the water is less. If it is a sand, the pipe itself is sand pipe, means the total water will be absorbed. This is more loss, output is very less. So the instant movement of the water is call it as a current I. The applied effect means we are pressurizing, that is called the voltage. The ratio of voltage to the current is always constant at a constant temperature. That constant is called the resistance R. This also you can take it into another way. So here, now this is A, this is B. The potential difference between A to B is V. Okay, this is some resistance or some component. The potential difference between A and B is V. One in a closed circuit, current will flow. In a closed circuit, so we are talking current will flow. We will say like that, the ratio of voltage or the ratio of potential difference between 2 points to the current flowing in the circuit in a closed manner is also equal to constant. That constant is called the resistance. Yet condition is constant temperature. This is also Ohm's law. For example, last class we discussed about the resistance. This is the resistance applied to a voltage. This is V or E. This is R. This is current I is flowing. So V is equal to IR. Current into resistance. Similarly, if you want I, V by R. Like that you can convert. For any resistor in any network, the direction of current direction through a resistor will define the polarity of the voltage drop across the resistor. Polarity of the voltage drop across the resistor. For example, it is a resistance. This is positive, negative voltage applied. V is applied here. Current is flowing I. So the direction is I. This is the direction of current. If the resistance is fed positive here, negative here, the current direction is like this. Always it is potential, which one is higher to lower, it will go like that. So small problem I will going to calculate for you. Calculate the resistance. He is asking to calculate resistance of 60 watt bulb. 60 watt bulb. Bulb means some lamp or load. If a current flowing into the bulb is 500 milliamperes. Milli means 500 into 10 to the power of minus 3 amperes. Immediately we have to convert. From the applied voltage of V is equal to 120 volts. So he is asking I. In this I, R is equal to, what is the fundamental formula? V by I. So V is equal to 120 volts divided by 500 into 10 to the power of minus 3 is equal to 240 ohms. This is the answer. Like that, simple. See, another model. Calculate the current through 2 kilo ohm resistor as shown in figure. If the voltage drop is across, it is 16 volts. See, this is the resistance circuit is given. The resistance value is 2 kilo ohm. The voltage difference is 16 volts. What is asking? Calculate the current. What is the formula for current? Current formula is equal to V by R. Simple. V is equal to 16 by 2 into 10 to the power of 3 is equal to how much? 8 milli. 8 milliamperes. Like that, simple calculations also you can go into do. For example, this is voltage, this is current. The property of the resistance is always a linear quantity. For example, this is say I1. This is V1. So R1 is equal to V1 by I1. Simply. For example, for the same component, this is for example I2, this is V2, RT is equal to the particular resistance RT is equal to V2 by I2. This is called the plotting Ohms law. This is called the plotting Ohms law. This is plotting of the Ohms law. X-axis is voltage, Y-axis is current. This graph is always linear. Wherever you want to get the resistance, like that only you have to calculate. Next class, we are going to start about the power and energy.